This video we want to look at how to do a sales quotation on QuickBooks accounting system. Right, there are two ways of accessing the sales quotation function on QuickBooks. Either you can go via customers, then you create estimates. Right, when you click there, you'd find the system will take you to the create estimates window. QuickBooks calls them estimates, but these are quotations. So we know very well these are quotations. So this is one way of accessing that functionality, or you could access it via the home page. The home page is this area that you see. So on this area, if you look properly, you would see there is estimates here. So you could just click there on estimates, and again the system will take you to the create estimates window. Right, these are sales quotations. So once we are on the window, you'd find here up here there are a number of buttons. Up there are also a number of buttons, but once you are here, the first thing that you have to do is to select the customer that you want to quote. So a customer may have phoned you, a customer may have emailed you, or a customer may have come in person inquiring on the products or services that you offer, and you want to do a quotation. So in doing the quotation, first you are selecting the customer. So you're clicking this drop down arrow, this arrow pointing down, then you select your customer. Once you select your customer, if you are using class tracking is revenue tracking or cost tracking. In this case, it will be revenue tracking. Either you're tracking your revenues by branch. So you come here and you select the branch at which this quotation is being done. In my case, I've got these 3 branches. So let's say the quote is being done at Mutare branch. So I select that. Right, then the template will be selected by default. Now, you'd see once you've loaded the customer here, the details of the customer are also loaded here. If you want to customize your quotation numbers or estimate numbers, you can put a custom numbering there. Like in my case, I'm going to put this quote. Right, I want this typed in caps, so I'm putting up quote 001. So it will sequence from 001, 002 up to as many quotations as I'll be doing. If I want to recustomize it, I just have to change this, then it will start following that sequence. Now, after I've put in my customized numbering on the quotation number, I then come here and select the product that is being quoted. So I click on under the item column, I click there, and then I click on the arrow pointing down, then I select the product. Once I've selected the product, the description will also feed in. Then I can come here and put in the quantity which is being quoted. In this case, let's say this is quarry dust. The customer is purchased 1,000 tons, and that is the rate or the cost price that we are selling it. It will show us the total. So after that, you'd find my quotation is ready. I can save and close, or I could just start by previewing and see how my quotation is coming up. So for me to preview, I come here on print, then I click this arrow pointing down, then I click on preview. Right, when I click on preview, this is how my quotation is going to come up. Now I can just print this to my printer, or if I don't want, I could just close. Right, the other option which I have is to email. If I have set and linked my email services with QuickBooks, I can email this quotation direct from QuickBooks without going to my email services. So this is the email function. If I want to attach a document on this quotation, probably the customer send me an email and I want that email attached, or any other relevant document which I want to attach, I could just click on attach file. Then QuickBooks will allow me to attach this file. So in my case, I'm not attaching anything. So if I'm happy with my quotation and I'm ready to send it or to give it to the customer, and then just click on save and close for me to save this quotation and have it in my system. So I click on save and close. It's just give me a warning. QuickBooks lets you do this, but it's not a good idea. Here is why this is a close period changing would affect your previous file text returns. Right. Okay, I'm operating in a closed period, and because I want to proceed, I'll just click on yes, I want to proceed. Now I have saved the quotation. So this is basically how you do a quotation. If you want to check the quotation that you have done, if you want to check the quotations that you have done under a particular customer, you just have to come again back to customers. Then you now click on customer sender for you to see the transactions or quotations that you have done under a particular customer. When you click on customer center, you just wait for the customer center to load up. It's taking a bit of time, but it's loading up, right? Once it is loaded up, you'd see, we will now see what we have done under a particular customer. So like in this case, we just have got one customer, Southern Stone Enterprises. And when you click on that customer, you find here, in here, you'd find it brings up this window where you've got the information of the customer. But down here now, you've got these tabs: transaction, contacts, to do, the notes, send email. Right under the transaction tab, when you click there, you will see all the transactions that you have done, including quotations. If you have done invoices, we're going to see those invoices. If there were payments, we're also going to see payments. So this is basically how you see the transactions or the quotations or estimates that you have done for a particular customer. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.